ATC Weatherland. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back, and not welcome to winter. It's making a little bit of a comeback over the next couple of nights, but don't worry, we're going to see temperatures back pushing 70 degrees this weekend, even warmer going into next week before our next weather maker arrives. And this is the great news. We got 4 or 5 days of sunshine ahead. Much needed break from that wet pattern that we've seen going back through January into February. So that is the good news. Let's take a look at the big picture, though. It's quiet mainly west of the Mississippi, but in the northeast it's snow and lake effect snows as well up toward Buffalo and Oswego, where they're expecting upwards of 3 to 4 feet of snow in the Tug Hill Plateau of upstate New York. Reason number 2 why I left Oswego. Reason number 1, I went up there for the snow. And can I get an oh gosh from Jim? Give me an gosh. Yeah, there you go. That's an oh gosh. That's a lot of snow up there in upstate New York. And meanwhile, for us, we are looking at a breezy northwest flow across the area, sun and cloud mix. And boy, those winds were gusting earlier today, 30, 45 miles an hour, but the winds will be diminishing. Cold air setting in. We get down into the low to mid 30s by morning with a light freeze for the northern portions of Acadiana. A pretty good bet. And this ridge of high pressure dominates over the next several days. We'll get up to about 50 for lunchtime and top out in the mid 50s tomorrow afternoon, and drive time already dropping into the upper 40s and heading back down into the mid 30s tomorrow night. I think we have a pretty good chance of a frost not only tonight but also tomorrow night through Friday morning. Thereafter, you can put the plants back out. It's going to be milder as we head into Friday afternoon, mid to upper 60s, and by Saturday we should be topping out near 70 degrees as high pressure shuttles off to the east. We get the return flow from the Gulf of Mexico, so it warms up. I think we reach 70 for Saturday afternoon, and then we'll have the clouds a little bit on the increase for Sunday. Looks to stay dry, but can't rule out a few sprinkles, and it also gets windy out ahead of our next storm system, a series of systems that'll be moving through the plains that eventually an area of low pressure will move into Arkansas, and this could be a severe weather maker. Notice our temperatures mid to upper 70s Tuesday, and there'll be the threat of storms late Tuesday into Tuesday night. I have it on Tuesday on the 10-day, but it's going to be late in the day, mainly into the evening, and there is at the very least a low-end severe weather risk. We're going to have southerly winds, a low-level jet, better than 70, 75 miles an hour. So that is step 1 for the possibility of a severe weather threat. And we take a look at the GFS model, quite similar. Windy scenario going into Monday, storms to the north of us, and then as we head into the wee morning hours of, late night Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, the threat of severe weather, and this is where we could see certainly a severe weather outbreak, maybe close to home. We'll just have to wait and see. Meanwhile, tonight it's all about the chill, the winter chill. Temperatures right near the freezing mark, all of the northern parishes. So make sure you protect the plants and make sure the pets have a warm place to stay. The same goes for tomorrow night, by the way. Temperatures low to mid 30s, I-10 corridor with frost possible. Frost is mainly develops when the winds die down to nearly calm, so that's a little dubious, but temperatures could still reach about 32 degrees, so it's going to be a chilly night for sure. Then it warms up tomorrow into the mid 50s as we indicated. Tomorrow night, subtract a degree or 2 off these numbers. It'll be in the mid 30s once again with the threat of frost. You can get frost 40 degrees or under, so that may happen tomorrow night, and then mid 60s for your Friday afternoon, starting off the weekend just fine. So lots of sunshine again tomorrow, temperatures in the mid 50s, and as we advance through the next several days, warming up lower 70s this weekend with clouds returning Sunday. It gets windy early next week with the chance of storms late Tuesday, mainly Tuesday evening or night. And then thereafter, not a bad looking weather pattern, although another chill down behind that next system. Not as cold as this one, and that will be the trend as we go into March. And by the way, those clocks spring forward as we get into that first weekend of March as well.
That's true.
I believe. I gotta double check on that.
We'll double check that.
But we're getting close to that as well.
All right, great. Thanks, Rob.